Hey, thanks for coming back for part 2 of our How to Teach an In-Person Class series. And we're going to get into the fun part here. I'm going to show you how to set up for your class, and then we're going to actually do kind of a little condensed version of my class. So here's the thing. I like details. I really like, if something's new, to be told exactly what to do, how to do it, and that reassures me. And if you are like that, feel free to just channel Kate Estes at your class. You can do what I do, say what I say, but don't feel like you have to. If your personality style is different, if you feel like a different approach would work for your circle of influence, feel free to jazz this up, rub some glitter on it, make it your own, but keep it simple. Don't go off reservation on that one, guys. I'm so serious. Keep it super simple, super duplicatable. No matter whether or not you could have done more, don't. Just keep it really simple. So, setting up for your class, whether you're in home or somewhere else, somebody else's home, you'll have, if you're in a home, there'll be some kind of light snacks put out and ready for the guests. Of course, if you're in a coffee shop or whatever, you won't have that. You will want your premium starter kit. You will want your diffuser. If you have a different diffuser, like an Aria or whatever going, that's fine, but make sure you have the dewdrop that comes in the kit. You need the product guide. It's okay if it's not the current one. We're going to use some of the teaching material that's in the front, but if you have a current one, then that's great. And you want some of the printouts from the Splash group, and these are the 3 that I give to everybody. This is the Getting to Know the Premium Starter Kit oils, and it goes over the oils and the diffuser with a couple little ideas or uses for each. And there's an oil for that, and it talks about snooze, emotions, immune boosting, respiratory, achy head, hormones, muscle aches, digestion, seasonal woes, skin care, and laundry plus home. And it gives different oils, kit and non-kit, that you can use for those uses. And then the oily wish list. And I make sure that these are out, if they're going to be sitting at the table, I have them out at the table with pens, or at the couch. You can just kind of give them a stack as they settle onto the couch. You need the stuff for your make and take. You need Epsom salt, and I buy this big bag from Walmart. It's just a few dollars. You'll need baking soda, and you'll need Ziplocs with Sharpies for them to put their bath salts in. And you'll need a 1 cup measure for the salt and a 1 tablespoon measure for the baking soda. So make sure you've got that stuff put together, especially if you're going to go somewhere. Don't assume that the hostess is going to have that. You could either call her when she says, "What do I need to do?" You could say, "Well, make sure you have these measures out," or just bring your own. Make it really, really easy that way. And then I'm assuming if you're watching this, you have more oils than just what comes in the kit. So put the oils out. If I'm going somewhere else, I take my little favorite owl bag, and this holds a bunch of oils and rollers. This is a little bit of my stash. If I'm at home, I pull out my big box and I put out my Thieves Cleaner and different oil products, the facial wash, shower gel, toothpaste, whatever. And if you're doing a class for somebody who is really loving the oils and they have stuff, then encourage them to put their stuff out. And you can, if you have a little portable bag like that, you can bring it or have them have their stuff out. That's fine too. So as everybody starts to come, they're going to come in, you're going to welcome them and show them where the refreshments are. And then you have to, at certain points, keep a little bit of control over the situation. You don't want conversation to spiral so far off that you can't bring it back to oils. So give them a little direction. Say, they get their snacks and say, "Hey, check this out. This is so fun. I brought some of my oils." Or you could say, "I've got a bunch of my stuff over here for everybody to look at," and it's set up on a table or a counter, and just go through it. You can open stuff, ask questions, just feel free to get your hands right in there and mess with this stuff, and it's just tons of fun. And if you let them know that that's kind of what you expect, then the majority of this is going to be people talking about oils, and it's not going to get totally derailed into some crazy place that's hard to come back from. So you've got all set up, people have come, they've gotten their little snack or their refreshment, they're interacting with the oils. Again, with the need to control the situation a little, I keep my starter kit oils snapped in this. For one thing, I want them to see what the kit is and what it looks like. And I want to talk about those oils in the kit in a specific order, in a specific time, and excuse me, tell Hannah. Sorry, this is real life here. Little one whispering, the timer's going off. But, you know, that's okay. That happens in classes too. Like I said before in the video, real life, right? So anyway, they can see the oils in here, and if one of them says, ooh, thieves, I've heard of that. Isn't that really good, like for avoiding illness? Or lavender, isn't that great for sleep or something? Smile, give a nice response, and say, yeah, it is, and I love this oil so much, whatever they're talking about. And we're actually going to go over all of those. They're on this sheet that I gave you, and we're going to talk about all of those later. And other people might be interested in your questions, so if it's okay with you, we'll just wait and talk about that when I get to the kit. And that gives you control. Because honestly, you might have somebody come in 10 minutes before everybody else and ask questions about 4 of the starter kit oils, and then you're trying to remember in the class who was here, who heard me answer that, or it just lets you control the flow of information. So as everybody gets settled, make sure they've got their stack of paper and their writing implement. And a lot of times what's going to happen, pretty much every time, is they really start looking at this one. There's an oil for that. And they start jotting down little notes or asking and going, oh my goodness, hormones, what are these? I could sure use help with my hormones. Or what do you mean by seasonal woes? And they start asking, muscle aches. My mom has terrible, arthritis, or my husband's back always hurts. And you get some more engagement going. And they'll keep kind of doing that throughout the class. I'm always amazed at how people fill all this stuff up with information. And then it's time to just start your class. Go over the 3 pieces of paper that they have. Like I said, tell them, we're going to go over the starter kit oils. Here are some uses for the oils, and here's a place to write down your wish list, or notes. I say you can write notes on this, and like I said, they will start writing down oils that they want, but start with notes. And that's where you dig in to the meat of the class. And to keep these videos shorter, we're going to jump in on the next video with the first half of how I do the class. See you later.